Honestly?
Not even.
How much percent of the time are you on my team?
Some of the time.
How much percent now?
Maybe,
Over 50%?
What percent of the time are we on Slime's
Great question. Okay.
in all of life, all of it.
In all, like
Every
every
piece of it.
conceivable scenario,
Yes.
how often am I on Slime's team?
Yeah.
Also,
Genuinely?
let me add something else. A couple weeks ago, a drunk driver almost crashed into me really, really fast, and so I followed him for a long time, and I didn't know what I was going to do if he stopped. And then he ended up driving so fast.
Do we know that he
felt
was drunk?
Yeah, he was swerving pretty bad. And if he wasn't drunk, he was like watching a movie.
Because some TikTokers just do this now.
It was a Honda Accord as well.
They whip it crazy on purpose for the Vine.
Maybe.
Either
I don't
drunk
know.
or TikToker.
But
But this is actually a perfect example because Slime has a way of taking something where you're on his side
yeah.
and making it harder to be on his side. Because he's like, a guy almost killed me with his car. And I'm like,
Right.
wow, that's
Oh,
horrible.
that's
I'm
bad.
on your
That's
side.
bad. I don't like
he's
that.
Like, so I followed him. And I'm like, okay. Follow him. Maybe you shout something out the car. Hey, asshole, slow down.
No, I followed him home.
But tell him like, to the extent to which you followed him.
I followed him for a long time. I actually followed him for...
So much so.
Oh, right. So he pulled into this apartment complex.
Potentially where he lives.
Potentially where he lives.
So potentially followed him home. And then
then-
what'd you do?
So I drive up to, it was like off the street, right? So I drive up and I block where you have to exit because there's only one way in and one
So now
way
he
out
can't leave his home.
in this apartment complex.
So Aiden, I ask you again, as an American, what percentage of the time are we on his side?
It's so crazy how important those details were, Nick.
What? It all washes out. It all comes out in the wash.
And it's like probably, let's say 55% of the time.
Over half?
55.
So it's plus EV.
It's plus EV.
To bet that you are on my side.
It is.
Let me tell you something.
unfortunately.
Before I told
But-
you this story,
Yeah.
what was it?
Probably 65.
10%?
You know what? I think it's 55, but I think it's 50. But there's 5% that is me choosing. Me saying I'm taking his side as my friend. You know?
If I was
Actually,
not,
yes.
if I was just a guy.
If you were just a guy, 45.
Wow.
45.
That's a
But
little bit
as my
so-
friend, 55.
Wow.
I think it's because I know you so well. And you, so I feel like I have an understanding of your mental framework, and that moves the needle from 50 to 55.
Sure, you understand how I got there. It's
Yeah.
actually not that crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
5% of the time, it's not that crazy.
Sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes. An additional 5% of the time, it's not that crazy. I want to be clear, the example you gave earlier, that's in the 45.
I will say,
He also said, Archie, bleep this.
I think I would have. I was really mad, bro. You can't do shit like that. A life for a life. I will say, I will say. So how this
45.
ended?
With you.
I need to tell you guys this. Before she tells you guys this. So
Wait, what is happening?
What happened?
while I was there, I wake up on like the second night. I've got a really bad tummy ache. It's so bad it wakes me up, which is a pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. The next day, I can tell I need to shit. It needs to happen at some point.
Been
And
there
I keep going to the bathroom. It's not coming out.
Dry.
And now I'm constipated and my stomach hurts. This is awful. and then somewhere around 3 p.m. that day, I hit the bathroom and it starts coming out. And it's the worst you've ever seen. Wow. It's a water fountain.
And you're screaming.
Are they big on bidets down there?
I'm grunting, and it flows out. It's like the gates have been released, and and I think I'm done. 20 minutes later, it's queuing up again.
Yep.
Hey, me and you both.
For the remainder of the day. And then into the entire next day, every 20 minutes,
Oh my God.
I have to shit. I have to shit of a waterfall.
That's what you get, white baby.
It is
That's
so
what you
romantic.
It
get.
was horrifying. I am shitting so often and wiping so much that my asshole stings from being rubbed raw.
That's classic.
And my girlfriend bought me wet wipes at a convenience
You
store.
can't flush those.
So
You didn't
can I
have
not?
to tell us all that.
Did you flush
Are you not supposed
in a
to?
Mexican toilet? You flushed
No,
that.
no, a lot of them are flushable now.
No,
So we're
that's a
walking.
lie.
We're walking around.
If it says flushable, they're still not flushable. He needs to know this.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I feel.
Why would they write the word?
Dude, I feel even worse now.
Yeah.
Because we were like, you know, when you do the thing,
No,
it's
you're
like,
getting
I
Aiden's
don't
revenge.
want to come in and use the bathroom without like getting something, right? So the first like couple cafes of the day, you know, we buy stuff.
Dude,
but
you're
it's
like sweating, just
but
like,
we've-
hey, by the way,
Yeah.
¿dónde está el baño?
But we've bought too many too many coffees and pastries. Like I can't be more caffeinated. I'm trying to stay hydrated. I'm interrupting like the itinerary that my girlfriends had planned for a month for my like Baño tourism, and the last dude, we're like, and we're getting closer and closer to our flight that evening. Keep in mind, at this point, I've literally been shitting for over 24 hours.
That's awesome.
And it is so awful. And I walk in, I'm desperate. I've tried to hold this one, and I find the only place is this tiny cafe where the space is like the size of the set. And at the back is a restroom, but instead of being like a separate room, it's just a little like hole in the wall, like with like a sliding door that's like open at the top and the bottom. And it's open to the cafe where the staff is. And I asked them,
show.
can I use your bag? I have no choice. I went and looked around first, and I like ran back to this one because it was the only one I could see. And because I've been holding it, it's worse. So I'm in the bathroom, but they can definitely hear in the
my
cafe as
God.
the woman is like pressing juice, listening to like in the bathroom.
And you're going, oh.
And then I'm trying to, and my butthole stings, and I take out my wet wipes, and you hear the packaging like opening and stuff like that.
Dude.
And then
Your crinkling diaper.
and then
It gets worse?
the worst part of this that is okay. After I get out of this bathroom, I look this poor teenage boy and the woman working there in the eyes, and they don't look happy. And I'm like, and I just say, you know, hasta luego. Like,
You said hasta luego, like you're Arnold Schwarzenegger.
and I walk out. And I'm so ashamed of what's happened. But I still have to go. But we have this long walk to a museum, and I'm so embarrassed by what's just happened. I don't want to ask another bathroom and like have this happen again because it's been happening all day.
And you're clogging every toilet on the way with your wet wipes.
With the wet wipes.
With the wet wipes.
Dude, that cafe had to fucking plunge your wet wipes out.
That
Your
shit's getting- that
brown
shit's
wet
getting
wipes.
backed
I know,
up.
that makes me feel
He's
even
going
worse.
hasta luego, El Diesel Derek.
So we have to walk 45 minutes to the museum we're going to. And on the way, it's coming back. And I'm like, fuck, I cannot do this again. I cannot go into another cafe and not order anything.
It's crazy that you guys are still out.
Yeah, why don't you just go back to the
Because we
hotel?
already spent
White
half of
baby.
the previous day inside, and it's like our trip was only 4 days.
He's
Yeah, but
boyfriend
at a
mode. He's
certain
trying to-
point, you call it. You're sick.
Yeah, I feel like at that point she's got to be like, you know what? I get it.
You
we
call
FF.
it.
We
You-
FF.
Yeah, you FF. That's-
FF.
You lost.
You're
I'm
also
sorry. It's
probably
fine.
leaving
I
like a
wanna do
slime
right-
trail of poop behind you for the police to find you later.
Yeah.
So
Just a cop floating like it's donuts.
maybe if we're like
The
we're
American shit has
15,
been here, huh?
15, 20 minutes.
That's your Mexican.
Yeah, it's a Mexican cop.
That was crazy.
Transatlantic Mexican
yeah,
cop.
he came from like I don't know, Wisconsin.
That's like it always starting when he's like, yeah, do a Brazilian accent. And he's like, okay, homie. 15, 20 minutes into the walk, I'm like, there's a lot of gas going on along with this.
Oof.
And
You
I'm like,
stinky guy.
all right,
And
I
each
can
one's
do this.
scary.
I'm an adult. I can min-max my sphincter control
Bro shits himself.
and get a little fart out.
You shit yourself in the Mexico City fucking walkways.
I don't succeed. I just
You shit your pants with wet butt?
How old are you? How
How much did you let out?
I'm 27 years
You
old.
shit yourself at
So
27.
I've officially. You
set the
guys
counter,
might
boys.
remember a similar story. I've realized I've shit myself more in the past year and a half than I did in the previous 15 years before that.
Yeah, the whiteboard still has the other numbers like still ghostly on it as you erase it.
It's been 0 days since Aiden shit himself.
So I shit myself.
In front of your girlfriend who you love.
And she doesn't realize because it's, it's a tiny amount, but I can feel it. And I'm like, no, dude.
And it's water.
And the cop is floating faster.
Warwick's coming, boy.
we make it to the museum finally.
Warwick coming.
The museum
Nocturnal.
It's the Museum of Anthropology. And
oh, dude, you could put a fucking fossil in your ass.
Yeah, that's probably it.
So I grab the bones of Montezuma. I take his femur and I put it in my asshole. And I stop him with the curse that he put upon me.
And most of it's just replicas, so it's chill if you
It's chill, yeah.
if you
And I'm
just
sick, so
grab
I'm
it.
drinking more water.
I'm
drinking it out of the sink in the
craziest part of
bathroom.
the story is, craziest part of the story is him going, yeah, so like I keep shitting, so I go to cafes and drink coffee.
Yeah.
No, I only
It's
drink.
like, good answer.
No.
Good
I only do
answer.
that in the
Me shit.
morning, but that didn't help.
Yeah.
I'm chugging like Gatorade. All
Okay,
day.
let me ask you a question. Did you turn to the woman you love in this planet Earth and did you say, hey, listen, I shit my pants?
I did.
How'd you deliver it?
I was like,
Wait, let's role play. Oh my God.
I got poop in my ass.
Oh, you know what my biggest ick is?
Are
Is
you
a
me?
guy with poop in his butt.
Are you me?
It's been so nice to be here in Mexico. I'm glad Slime's not here, and it's so nice to be here. Finally, we've got you had that embarrassing moment where everyone watched you through a little window poop, and that young boy, you said a very informal goodbye to him for some reason.
Everybody says that.
and it's just so nice to be here, isn't it, Aiden?
Yeah. Zipper 3, who I call that all the time. So I just tried. Do you remember when I tried to fart a while ago?
I hate this.
Is this really how it went?
It happened. I pooped myself again.
Man.
Well, she really likes babies. Maybe,
That's what I said.
maybe you pooping yourself so much is like a
That's
like
what
a
I said.
turn-on
I
or
said
something.
you change
That's
babies.
healthy.
You change babies at your job all day.
Dude, Aiden laid down on the bed with like baby powder on his stats.
I needed it so bad.
Did she get you baby powder?
And she's like,
No,
wow,
she just
this
got
one's
me-
a lot. Good job, Aiden.
dude, that's gross.
that's
Is
the
there
thing.
some couples that do shit
But
like
that's the
that?
thing. We went on the road. We went on this. You
At
remember?
least I could have out of this.
We talked about this on the podcast. We talked about this on the podcast a while ago.
He puts his hands up.
We talked about this on the podcast a while ago when we went on the road trip, and we talked about, well, if I ever shit myself in public, would you help me? Would you hose me
That's
down?
right. Yeah, I hose you down on a
And then,
Tokyo.
so it's
Tokyo
kind
train.
of ironic that this has happened twice since that conversation.
It's not
because
ironic, it's pathetic.
Ironic, really funny. It's like funny and cool that there's like a tie-in. Because it's both times it's happened. I've been like, you need to hose me down.
Did you finish the tour?
So we go to the museum, but before we actually go in, I go to the bathroom in there, which is like, there's so many people at this museum and I need to shit again. And the bathrooms are packed, but one of the stalls is, four stalls, one out of order, rest used, wait, go in the first one. Seat has no toilet seat. It's a giant seat, but it's like, if I sit on this, I'm gonna fall in it.
No, you gotta squat. You gotta balance.
I'm not big enough to like, but I have like a bag on my arm with the wet wipes, and then I'm the guy to my right gets out of the other stall. I'm like, perfect, don't even have to deal with this. Let me just switch stalls real quick. Go into that one, close the door, realize door does not close. One to my left occupied, one to my right
This is just a
occupied.
roguelike.
And
He's running around like Sims.
I have to open I have to shit, open the wet wipes at the same time, and hold the door closed. So I have I'm wiping, holding the door, and like
crazy.
trying,
How
and like shitting my brains out.
So I'm doing this.
I'm in the front and
I
back
figured
at the
the
same
door.
damn time.
And then as soon as I grab the door, because I look down and there's poop all along like the bottom wall of the door. So I'm like, my hand is just next to somebody else's shit on the wall while I'm pooping. This museum, this is insane because the museum's really nice.
It's all
other
this,
than
and
this
then it's
bathroom.
like, come to Mexico. Viva la Mexico.
And I'm holding like bag on my head, like trying to hold it over my shoulder, reach in, wipe my ass. And then that was, thank God, because the flight was in like 3 hours. And I'm so worried that I'm going to have to keep doing this on my flight home because I'm in a window seat and the flight's full. That's the last shit of the day.
Wow.
And it's over.
Wow.
But it was the worst. Like this has never happened to me on a trip before. It was the worst way to spend it. It's just having to like pump out a waterfall every 20 minutes.
I've had that same kind of stomach bug. And the worst part is when your body's like, all right, we're shitting now, but there's no shit. But you still have to sit and do the muscle. Like your muscles have to do it, but nothing comes out.
Dude, it's like when you've run out of stuff to throw up and it's just stomach acid.
Man.
It's tough, man. At least you didn't throw up. I mean, I don't know. Maybe
Would
that's
you
not my
recommend
thinking.
Mexico City or?
I actually would.
What do you think did it? What was it? You think it was water? You think it was food?
I have no idea. I didn't.
Is that a
drink.
myth?
I said
I heard it's real.
So I talked to one of my friends who's been there like more times, and I'm like, I didn't drink the water. Like I didn't. That's the big warning you get is like, do not drink tap water. And he's like, yeah, but they cook with the water. Like the water is going to be at a bunch of restaurants depending on like where you're eating. Like people are just going to use that, and it happens. Like, what did you say, Montezuma's Revenge?
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't know this thing had like a term for
you
it.
didn't hear this?
No.
Yeah, this is the thing.
It's not cannibalism anymore. Are you saying we just get to, but it's still cannibalism, but it's not?
No, it's not cannibalism.
It's just not.
It's not. I mean,
We put you in grocery store plastic, and we cook you on a Blackstone.
We cook you like some A5.
Yeah,
it's a leopard man meat.
Oh, by the way, if you didn't realize, Ludwig's gone. He's in China right now. But I want to give you guys a bit of an episode from Ludwig's life, which we all read in the group chat, which is very, very. Honestly, it kind of made me annoyed because I'm like, if he wanted to write well, he could. He wrote something that happened to him in a very convincing, riveting way. And maybe the story tells itself sometimes, and it's easy.
Yeah.
But so this is Ludwig. He sent this like a day before he went to China. I had crazy neighbor drama. Dude was pissing on the street and my neighbor pulled up and caught him. All these sentences are line breaks, which is kind of interesting as well.
It took up so much space in the chat.
Every sentence, full line break, new sentence, full line break.
He's writing a double space essay in the group chat.
It's kind of like a LinkedIn victory post about like, you know, how your body's a temple and shit. But he said it was a delivery driver trying to find a secret place to run it and got unlucky. My neighbors are this married Armenian couple, and then the wife calls the cops. The husband blocks the driver from leaving. They somehow convince themselves the driver has their package they've been waiting on, but he just doesn't. She screams my name, it's Ludwig's, I guess. She saw my TV was on, so I go out. I tell the husband not to stand in front of the car, but as I'm doing that, the driver, he's black, calls the husband an idiot and says the N-word, parentheses, colloquial. Armenian neighbor rips it hard R back.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, now you're in the wrong.
Mr. Mime has reflect, bitch.
Ludwig says, I get him to apologize, open parentheses. He was saying Armenians low-key count. I was like, not really.
No. Me ripping the hard R and be like, I count.
I'm Armenian. We don't.
Which is why I wielded it then.
The delivery driver is trying to dap me up, but I just nod because he has piss hands. I get him to apologize for peeing, and then they go their separate ways. I dead ass think being a cop is so easy.
Yeah, he posted a very sweet screenshot with his neighbor who was like, "You are such a kind man." And Ludwig's like, "Just doing my job.
Just being a neighbor."
Also, you guys can't say it.
Yeah.
Armenians can't say it.
I want to double
Tell
down.
your husband he can't do
You
that.
don't get to say that word. Can we agree on that?
So it reminded me of this time where in school, I feel like I've told this before, but fuck it, we'll go again. In school, my friend Robert, he was the guy who busted on the mirror.
Oh,
yeah.
Legend.
Well,
Great guy.
Legendary guy.
yeah.
And at the time,
Visionary.
we had this bit in, I think, 8th grade where we'd put our hand in our shirt and then pull our elbow out, right? And
Yep,
then you put your hand on your neck.
That's silly.
And you only got one arm.
Yeah.
Ah! I look like Chubby's depiction of me right now. and so we did this thing, and we would do it all day. Where
You guys go like spit on people in wheelchairs too?
actually help me
doing the
do
whole
both.
thing?
Help me do both.
Okay.
It's harder to look at a 30-year-old man do this.
Shut the fuck up, Ludwig.
It's just harder.
No one fucking asked you what it's hard to look at. You gotta move my mic.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, so this is how it works, right? You're good.
So
and so, no, dude, you moved
audio
Bring it
listeners,
closer.
Simon is sitting with his arms tucked inside his shirt so that only his elbows are sticking out of his t-shirt. So it
He
looks
looks like
he
both
has.
Beavis and Butthead.
And so
It
we'd
looks
go
like
up.
he's a T-Rex.
We'd go up to each other with this configuration and like be like and like try to hug each other. And it looks really funny, right? So anyway, we're doing this.
grade.
We're doing this all day, and we're in the lunchroom, and this fucking Robert's like, bro, do the arm thing, but wave over at, we'll call her Jenny. He's like, yo, go wave over at Jenny, and I'm like, okay, and I do it, and I'm like, hey Jenny, and I'm like, she stands up, starts crying, and runs out of the cafeteria. And I was like,
Yeah,
what?
she's gonna have some sort of family
I was
member.
like, what happened? Like, I get called to the office within the hour.
Sure.
I'm in big trouble. I don't know what the
You're
fuck.
still doing it in the office?
Yeah.
Hi, I don't.
The person
Peek into the door. What's up, y'all?
in the
Hey
office,
guys, I need help opening this one.
the woman at the desk is like, "Can you sign in?" And he's like,
I can't.
You go to the principal's office, she's also doing it. She's like, hey!
Can you sign in and be like, you heard of me, bro? You heard what I did. Anyway, I'm coming back. Actually, I'm stuck like this. This might be a whole episode thing. All right. So I go in the office and Jenny's there. I'm there, and I'm like, what is going on? And the principal's like, sit down. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Apparently, this person very recently had her father lose an arm to an electricity accident.
"Oh,
Yeah, and it was something that has like torn their family apart, like so recently. And I am presumed to have known this and did this to fuck with her.
Well, to be fair, why the fuck else would you be doing it?
Because I had been doing it all day. And in science class, I literally could like,
She's got a good case.
I was like, bring in the fucking science teacher. We were doing this shit and we got yelled at.
Bring
all
it
right?
like it's
Bring
a
it.
court case.
dude, like Phoenix, right? It's like, bring in my first witness."
Dun, 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 dun.
Your Honor, I just find this really funny.
It's Phoenix, right? He's trying to point, but he has like the sleeve is just drooping past his arm that's not there.
Do you win the court case?
So no. So I narc and I'm like, Robert told me to do this.
Wow.
Because I'm like, fuck this. No, I don't deserve to get in trouble here. And that motherfucker knew. So he's the evil one.
But
Yeah.
that's a solid narc.
I
You got set up.
I have to. I got set up
Yeah.
and I didn't know.
Wait, did Robert say like wave to Jenny?
Yeah, no, that's what I just
Oh,
said.
right,
Ludwig
right,
under
right,
bears.
right.
It's very different if you both came up with the plan and got caught and then you narked on him. Like that'd be like, you're a narc. But because he set you up.
He fucking
Yeah.
he said, hey, go walk into that dark room, and it was filled with mouse traps, and I just started rolling around for a half hour trying to get out. And so basically I narked and I said, yo, he told me to do this. He gets brought down. We both get in school suspension. I almost got out of school suspension, which is like the step right before getting fucking kicked out of school because it's like severe bullying.
He's like, hey man, what me and you did, that was fucked up. Both you and I.
It was fucked up. And like as a principal, you gotta like lay the hammer down. It's like you can't just believe this kid. So I may have been a little shit, but I definitely. Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest here. If Robert had said, hey, do this because of this reason, I still might have done it. Ooh. I don't want to say that I'm the most innocent person in the world, but I did do it unknowingly.
I stand with Jenny.
Yeah. Shouts out. She's great. I hope she's doing great. Yeah. Oh, okay. By the way, guys, I wanted to give everyone an update on the art in the yard situation. So
it's gotten it's in a very interesting place.
It got pretty weird. So
if you're not caught up on the saga, if this is the first episode of the yard you've ever seen, potentially, there is a small event in New Hampshire, an artist event.
No, North Carolina.
Sorry, North Carolina, not New Hampshire. In North Carolina, some sort of artist collaborative event, and they have stolen our logo. And they've been using it for many years, which is normally fine. Normally we wouldn't care. But then we realized here's that logo. We realized they started selling merch on top of with our logo on it. We're like, it's an art event. Probably shouldn't steal art to put on the merch and sell it.
To me, it was also the idea is an art event.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
It's
kind
like-
of in, you know.
It's like that's specific. You should get someone in the community to maybe do a contest in the community, something like that.
You want that?
And then we reached out. And we reached out and we said, hey, we think that you may be using our logo.
Yeah, and so
And we got a reply.
So I got a reply, and so it's on the Instagram account, and whoever is running it said, we actually worked with a graphic artist and paid him to develop the graphic for us. If you could message me, so there's actually double space after the period, which implies this person is a lot older, which is crucial.
True.
If you could message me where I can see that your logo can be viewed and with date info, I'd be happy to take a look. I instantly replied with the first episode of The Yard, Shingle Bells. There's a picture of me laughing at Aiden's gross belly. It's very funny. And I say, sure, here's the first episode of our podcast called The Yard. I said, whoever designed your logo probably Googled The Yard logo, and ours popped up and they added elements. We also have design docs from when we developed it with the designer that we hired. I know it's just a picket fence, but it's 1-to-1 our logo, and it's a brand that matters to me. And I said, also, genuinely, if you print out and feature my art at your event and send me a picture of it displayed, you can keep the logo. I said this, and then I sent them.
We'll show all the art on the screen.
Yeah, and
Archie can show
we
them.
showed it last week, but it's a great piece. And I said, this is my art. And they reply, so I see the similarity of one part, which is the fence,
It's the logo.
which is fucking crazy.
Which is the middle, the only logo element, really,
The rest is just colors and
text.
But our logo was created prior to July 2021, which we have documentation of our purchase and the design from the professional graphic designer we hired. And they said, we are not mass producing any product with the logo. The t-shirts were only for our local artists.
Why
use
would you
only.
say that next if you're also arguing
If you owned it,
that you made it first?
I think, to be fair, it's like maybe they are just doing for staff shirts or whatever. So it's like they're trying to say, like, we're not selling a bunch of shit.
Sure.
But it is like, if they thought they owned it, they shouldn't care.
maybe you're just hedging for the timeline that you might not be certain about the timeline.
Yeah.
For it too. I don't know.
And then they said, and no, I'm not going to publish your art anywhere in association with our event, but thank you for sharing it with me.
I loved that because in my head, my first read of that was completely genuine too.
You should ask, are you sure?
I just draw another dick coming, and I'm like, how about this one?
I've made 2 and you reverse the image.
And then so I said, can you show me proof of that? And they said, yes, but not today. This was a Thursday last week. The person who worked with the graphic artist is traveling, and when she returns, she will provide it to me and I can send it to you. I said, okay, thank you. You understand my confusion at you saying it's from before our show, right? What this would mean is that we use the same graphic designer who submitted both designs to each of us independently. So which also the designer we used had several versions of this.
The design.
Fence. It's a process.
So I developed the logo with our designer, and it was like done before that date, like significantly before that date, because
Yeah.
that was just the first episode.
I mean, we even showed it in the
and there was like
trailer.
There was like
and-
multiple different
yeah.
versions of it, and there was like actually the designer that we used had a logo type that we didn't use. A second designer created the type that we use. They actually didn't create it. It's literally just like an Adobe
They
font or
used it,
something.
yeah.
It's like a free to use Adobe font. There's just no. It would be an awesome plot twist if our designer stole it, right? Because there's a possibility that because if they can find proof that in early 2021 or before they used this logo somewhere, right? Or even I guess just had it. Or no, they have to have used it somewhere. That our designer could have stolen it.
Yes, which would be awesome. That's
Yes.
a very fun plot twist.
It would just be so the likelihood of them finding the same designer is so low because I hired like a fucking firm from like an Eastern European country that I searched for like days for.
Yeah. The guy was named Igor. No, he wasn't. But so they messaged me again, and
Sergey?
it was like a day later, and they said, we've been using this logo since the beginning of our project almost 5 years ago. And I'm like, well, the art is almost 5 years ago. If you want to, I have to confirm with the graphic designer where he actually completed the piece and where he got the image from. So now they're starting to wonder.
It's so ultimately, like, people have stolen our logo a lot of times. People have Googled yard logo, not knowing that we exist because they're doing something yard related.
Yeah, it's just in two nouns.
And then it
or it's an
pops
adjective
up
noun.
and it's like, oh, this is a nice looking fence because it's a well designed logo. The only reason I care now is because they're denying it.
Yes. Now we get to be right.
I was on the stream. I deep dived they have like, I'm not kidding, they have like 100,000 Facebook posts. Like it took me so long to get to the bottom because there's no like jump to the bottom or sort by oldest. You have to just scroll. It took me so much longer than you would think. I finally got to the bottom and they have posts like in 2021 and in 2020, but the logo doesn't show up in any of their posts until September 2022.
Okay.
1 year after our show hit the market.
So there is the final piece of this saga so far is someone sent me a message on Twitter and they said, I live on the island that does the monthly art in the yard thing. And I don't know how much the pod has influenced this, but in the past 3 days, they've been slowly taking down all the banners and signs with the logo on it. I used to pass like a dozen on my drive to Bojangles and now they're all gone. And I think this person is a knower because it is on an island. Apparently it's like some island in the North Carolina coast.
Wow.
Where it's like probably affluent suburbanites.
Send them the episode with Mr. Beast and say we're owned by Mr. Beast Company.
It's that picture.
Yeah.
But it's still bark.
And if you do not remove our logo, we're gonna get Jimmy involved.
We're gonna get Jimmy
We're gonna
involved.
get Jimmy's legal involved.
And he's gonna put
bumping
you in
them-
a burning house.
Bumping them now when they is just saying directly to the person, you can put the signs back up. Just display my art.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
display the art.
I gave them an out.
Yeah.
I gave them.
You know what? We'll design merch for your event. We'll do all your events merch and we'll help you sell it.
Kind of.
If you display our art.
Display the art.
This is a
Is it
guaranteed stream of income.
Is it not a little homophobic to
We're not gonna be.
spend a day taking down signs rather than just displaying a beautiful penis at an art show?
I'm not going to display your art, but thanks for sharing
Well, what
it.
if I come to the event and what if I do it at the event? Will you display it then? I came to the event.
If I show my art at the event in a different version of it, in a different medium, will you then let me show it to you? Just go to the art of the art and come
I just
everywhere
think
to go.
if the choice was mine, instead of spending a whole day working hard, walking around town, taking signs down, I would just put the penis up.
Just put the art up.
Just put the penis up.
Put the penis art up.
the penis
Dude,
up.
you know, oh my God, it'd be so funny if we fly there and we dress like G-men, like suits, glasses, earpieces, and we just show up and we just pretend. We don't say that we're FBI or we don't impersonate anyone. We just act like we are.
And we're checking out the logo on like a wall and we're like, this is great. Do you know who was behind this? Like this, you know who was responsible
So wait,
for?
we're G-men, we're federal agents that are just interested in the
We're
logo.
we're trying to get to the bottom of who designed it, and they clearly know
So they
who
say-
sent us.
They start answering the question. It's like, no, could you say it into the mic?
Yeah, or we just say every time they say something, we just write it down like therapists. Yeah,
No, I just forget a lot of stuff. Is that clip of 6ix9ine saying he smashed his phone when the feds raided him, and he had all his phone numbers written down on paper, and they were like, "Why do you have a bunch of phone numbers written down?" And he's like, "I don't like phones." And this is happening at the exact same time that this happens to Aiden, which is happening inside the house.
Okay, so me and Scott have been in line for the bathroom. We're waiting. We get cut once, just by accident, right? Like somebody walks in before this, but I really need to fucking go, and I'm sad. But then this like posse of people comes up. It's like 4 people, and it's 3 girls and 1 guy.
Think the Canker sisters.
got it.
Yeah, and one of them talking to me. The door opens. They're like, we really need to go. You should let us go. And I'm like, sorry, we've already been cut. Like, I want to go. Like, I don't want to not go to the bathroom again. This is a really like normal interaction up until this point. And then they're like, well, she looks me dead in the eyes and she's like, if you want to stop Asian hate, you will let us cut in the line.
What?
And one of them's Asian.
And
Okay,
one
I
of
was
them
gonna
is
say.
Asian.
I was gonna say,
But-
what a Campbell.
And I was like, look, I won't do that. But if you want, like jokingly, if you want, me and Scott here will go at the same time. But then she's like dead ass.
Not
like,
enough.
You should do that.
Oh, God.
And then
they're
I try
not
to make
laughing.
I try to make a joke out of it. And I'm like, yeah, we can like go in there. We'll just like cross the streams for a second. We'll see what happens. Like just some bullshit, right? And she's kind of like, get along. And then I was just like, all right. And then I pull Scott into the bathroom with me.
And neither of them are. That you
and
sent
I'm
me.
really uncomfortable because I don't know how to deal with people when I'm drunk, especially. This happens to me when I'm sober. But if I encounter a person who in real life that I like is just mean and I can't figure out and I can't figure out why, I'm like, it's my nightmare. I have no way to connect.
Neither
with you,
of them are over
5'2",
5'2", by the way.
Yeah, they're so much shorter than me, and I'm just like looking at them. And I'm like, I'll
like
go to the bathroom now.
Can you fight like 100 like horse-sized or duck-sized horses? But it's 3 of them, and they're just dicing you up with their words.
Yeah. I'm getting beat in conversation right now.
So is it you and Scott, and he's on top on your legs, and you're sitting on the toilet, and you guys are both crying. You're like, we're stopping it, bro. We're doing our
Scott
best.
was ready. Scott was like, we are going to stand and pee at the same time, and I was like, look, I pee sitting down, and I need you to know that.
Wow.
So we took turns. We took turns. We like filmed that weird video I sent to you.
Yes.
And then we leave the bathroom. But this group, later outside, it's me and Scott together again. It's me, Scott, and Hassan. And then this group rolls up again.
Squad.
And I start talking to them. And we get the main girl who is mean because her friends are honestly pretty nice.
Is the mean person? This is important for context. Is she Asian?
No.
Okay.
Well, there's 2 of them that are mean, and one of them is.
She's not
Oh, there are
white
2.
either,
Well, she
which
said
plays
one
a
person
part,
was mean.
which plays a part in this next conversation. She's not Asian, but she's also not, or she
Okay.
looks white, but
Continue,
she's not
continue.
white.
All right,
and
okay.
we're having a conversation. We're standing outside, and it's me, Scott, Hassan. They roll up on the right. Main girl standing right here. She looks at me and she's like, "Can you grab me some lemons?" Because we're standing under a lemon tree. And in my head, I was like, finally, common ground. Like, I can do this task for you and we'll get along.
I will
like,
serve you. Yes.
and I grab her a lemon. I was like, "How many do you want?" She's like, 2. It's very normal interaction. Like this is all pleasant.
This all makes sense when you.
And then we
drinking.
break
Yeah,
it.
I'm with
We
it,
get
yeah.
into like a conversation about like what everybody's doing, like where people are from or something. And then she says something like, "Oh, my dad is from Dubai and my mom is from X. I can't remember." And then I just like conversationally I say, "Oh, that's cool. Like, have you been to the UAE? Like I went one time and I thought it was pretty cool." And she was like, "What?" And then I was like, "What?" And then she's like, "That's really offensive." And then she just like, why would you say that? But she's deadpan. I'm so drunk, dude. I'm trapped. This is
it,
my
actually, his
uncut
worst nightmare.
gems
This
moment.
is like super effective as well because you are so focused on being considerate. As
Yeah.
a person, you're like,
And I asked her, I was like, I'm sorry. Like,
Have I done anything
what did
wrong?
I say? And I don't understand. And she's just like, don't do that. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, and I'm looking at Hassan, and I'm like, do you like help me?
Yeah. Please, tall man.
Please get me out of this jam. And then they just bail again. Like they leave. This interaction is more extent. This is my drunk recollection as best as possible to what happened, but it's backed up because Scott and Hassan were there the whole time, and they leave. And I look at them. I was like, please tell me that was as weird as I think it was. Like, why were they like fucking with me like that? And Hassan was just like, I don't know, man. Like, I think young people's humor is just really weird. Like,
And I start to catch wind that Aiden is getting bullied by a traveling group of women.
yeah, I have now had 2 terrible interactions with this
I start
group
to
of
get wind
people.
through the party. It's like whispering down through groups that Aiden has been getting bullied all night. And I'm like, that's hilarious.
Yeah, this is somehow making it around the party that I'm having like continuous negative interactions with these people. And their saga continues,
Oh,
continues
hold on,
later
hold on.
in the evening. But
Let me tell the rest of this story.
Fine,
At
Scott.
some point in this party, a couple, most of the people who live in the Envy house are there, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna leave. This is kind of weird. We're gonna go to our place. Do you guys all want to come hang out?" And it was like they weren't having like another party. It was just like, we're gonna go hang out here. It's nearby, and we're like, that sounds great.
Envy's the esports organization.
Yeah, the esports organization Envy. So like Bowtie sisters live here, Minx lives here, etc.
They live there, like where they sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where they live.
Mm-hmm.
It's recent. It's also
Dog
known to
tent
be
house.
known to be
Dog tent
haunted.
house. It's the barn.
Apparently he's
It's
haunted,
the barn
yeah.
that Miles.
It's the one we talked about.
It's
that
a
we said
really
it's
nice
haunted by
barn.
the weekend.
Yeah.
Haunted by the weekend. They live there. They do content.
Well, okay. So anyway, so we end
The
up.
weekend's ghost. died
everyone is the real them until they enter the house. So we go over and we're hanging out, and at this point the night is winding down. It's much more chill now. Nothing else is really happening. And in the kitchen, there's like a separate party of people that's hanging out, and I sort of at some point migrate over there and introduce myself to all these people. And one of them is a girl I recognize. One of them is a girl who like I have like a new friend I made recently, and he was telling me about one of his best friends, which is her. And like I saw them in pictures. I also kind of already knew who she was. So I was like, oh, we have like a mutual friend. I should go introduce myself. So I did, and I was like, hey, we have this mutual friend. I don't know you really know me, but it's interesting. Blah blah. We had like a pretty decent conversation just surrounding that we have a mutual friend. I after this conversation come back over to where Aiden and Miles are, and Aiden spots that group across the party and says, "That's the girl. That's the girl from the other house." And I realize like, oh, that's the girl I know her. And so all of this starts to piece together that like I know her. I know now who's been bullying Aiden.
Yeah.
Like I know who she is. I know her friends, like her background. No one else here knows who that person is but me. I'm the only person who knows that is.
So they made it to the envy.
They made it there. You know, and no one at this point knows how they got there. Because
No. We found out.
at this point, at this point, no one knows how they got there. And there's only like 11 people at this house. Like there's not. It's not a party.
Yeah, it's
In
just
my
a small
head,
Someone
gathering.
invited them.
Drunk me is in the corner
It's
of the room,
pecans.
looking over at the other side of the house like a cat back into the corner. Like, they followed me. They found me
They're
again.
like, motherfucker, they picked me up. They're gonna pick me up again.
They're gonna fuck with me more.
It's like it's 8 people you know, and then the 3 wackest people from the party.
And so I'm like, oh wow, this is so much more interesting now because these aren't in my head. These are just random traveling group of
Again,
random
Nick
people.
with his beat writer
I
little.
think-
Yeah.
I also think it's important to
I'm having
emphasize
such
that
a
her
different
friends,
experience.
her friends were really nice.
Yes, there's 4 of them.
That's
Two
why
of
it
them
was
really
so
nice.
weird. It was only she was really mean.
I would like to throw out a theory.
Yes.
I think Nick invited them for podcast stories.
Yes. He said, okay, I'm going to get you guys an Uber. This is the address.
Yeah.
All right, you're going to show up. The guy in the pink shirt, you need to bully him.
Fucking
Pink shirt
wish.
and bully him.
I
Bully
fucking wish I had that wherewithal to do that. We're all just hanging out here. At this Minx comes up to me and she's untwisting a bottle of Patron. She's looking at me and she has this incredibly like angry face. And I'm like,
she's just Irish.
I'm like,
Don't do that.
So the first thing I said was, "Are they after your Lucky Charms?" And she didn't like that. So I'm like, "Are you okay? What's wrong?" Because she like lives here. I want to make sure like nothing's happening, and she won't respond. And she just keeps untwisting the Patron. And at this point, I'm like, surely it opens by now.
I was gonna say, which is weird because Patron is a
a
pop
cork.
out.
I know,
You just
I know.
uncork
And
it.
she's twisting the cork in a circle.
You don't
She did-
twist it.
Yeah.
She's just twisting the cork in a circle. She's looking at me all menacingly, and I'm like, "Did I do something to you?" I'm like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "I'll tell you later." And I'm like, I want to know now. I don't like that you're gonna tell me later. I want to know now. And I realize it's because this group has showed up, and they are apparently causing problems here too now.
Ooh.
And Minx lives here, and so I don't know this at the moment. Austin Show comes over, and he is in like full dad mode. He's like, "I'm going to handle what's happening." So he comes over, but he's not handling anything. He's just asking.
He makes friends with them. They start drinking and shit.
He's just asking these girls questions with a rude tone. Like he comes over and he's like, "So who are you?"
That Cutie was stressing that point too. Is like I literally don't think I've ever seen Austin get like that. Like in that specific,
angry?
that angry at a group
Yeah.
of people.
But that's like the max he can get.
He doesn't.
It's like-
He doesn't like
Yeah.
disrespect. He was talking to me about it a little bit, and he comes over and he's like, "So who are you?" To the girl. It was very clearly like targeted and mean, or not mean. I shouldn't say mean. He was angry, and she just instantly starts fucking with him. She's like, "Oh, I have an OnlyFans," and like she was like saying it's her job, and he's like, "Oh," and he believes her in this moment, and I know who she is, and I'm like, "You're being owned," but I don't want to interject. Like,
Oh, so she's capping.
Dude,
She's
she's
capping.
a million and oh
She's capping.
conversationally.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone is
Yeah,
getting
dude.
owned.
Yeah.
If in her perspective, if this is all a video game, she definitely won. Like she definitely got
and her
to the end of the game
it's actually
that night.
crazy because her and all her friends have stolen apples from their kitchen, from like the Envy House kitchen, and they're all eating apples at the same time. And it's like they were just eating lemons at the last house. It's like it powers them. It's like if they don't continuously
Dude, they're
find
witches.
fruit, wherever they're witches.
Yeah.
If they don't continuously find fruit, they power off.
It's a
and they
30-minute cooldown
and they
after
shrink
every
down.
fruit.
And so they're eating apples. Minx is really mad that they're like eating her food, but also not being good guests. And Austin's just like so how'd you get here? And all this, and I'm in the middle of all of it, like this is crazy. Like, so I'm still trying to piece all of it together. So I'm just like, oh, I thought you were a friend of a really nice person I know. And so then they say to me, this is probably the most condescending thing I heard all night from them specifically. She was like, do you guys live here? She points to our whole group, and Austin's not saying a word to them. He's so mad at them. And we're all like, no. And they're like, can one of you show me one of the bedrooms here? And we're like, why? And she's like, well, I just feel like someone who lives in like a house this big, like, can't have a cool room. I just want to like see the room.
They were shitting on the house a lot.
They were shitting on it a lot.
This is
like, don't you know this is fucking haunted by the weekend?
And so we're all,
They bring him to like the satanic closet. They're like, yeah, this is one of the bedrooms. Shut it. The weekend fucking
They're
awesome.
just screaming.
yeah. So me refusing to be owned. I'm just replying. I'm just like, damn, that's crazy. Like what's your house look like? And so she's just like. Well, we're just like having this non-conversation game we're playing, and Austin is fuming, and so she takes it under her own wing to go with her friends to just go look at the rooms in the house. They're all closed doors.
Just go spread
and
out.
She starts looking to find bedrooms, and so they just run
I'd be
downstairs.
so mad.
So they just run downstairs, and everyone sort of forgets they exist for just a moment.
It's a 4-story house, so you can be really far away from
It's
people.
so
Yeah.
fucking huge.
Yeah. There's an
Yeah.
elevator in the house. Like, it's like a big fucking house, and at some point there's a big crash from the downstairs. You hear a big crash, and you see Cutie Cinderella, Will Neff, and like 2 other people just start running downstairs. And I know Cutie. She's not running to see what broke. She's running to handle this group. And so I'm like, oh fuck, do I need to get involved? Like, am I gonna have to like break something up? And at this, I'm like, whatever, man.
Dude,
Whatever
it's
happens.
like Evangelion, and they're running, and their plugs come off. It's like,
So Cutie
They turn into cars and roll out.
Cutie orders all of them outside and sits them down on the curb like a parent. And starts screaming at all of them. Like, starts lecturing all of them.
oh my god! I wish I could be there.
And she gets crazy. Like, not crazy in a bad way. Like, she's just like owning them.
Yeah.
And the main girl like tries to like get in Cutie's face and like tries to fight her.
Yeah.
But Cutie has like a foot on her. So Cutie's looking at her like a Cabbage Patch doll. And she's like, what? What, dude? And Will is just sitting there just like behind the curtain, like just like cowering almost. And there's one more person, I can't remember her name, but there's one more person who's there, and she tries to take a picture. No, it's Minx. She tries to take a picture of this all happening outside. For some reason, they're not outside with her. They probably should have been with her, but they're inside.
They're letting mom handle it.
But her flash goes off. So the flash goes off, and they have this picture still. I'm gonna ask Minx to send it to us.
You liked an Instagram photo from
Actually,
someone
yeah.
from
See this
100
so
weeks
bad.
ago.
It's this hilarious picture of Will Neff like trying to hide once because there's like a 1 second buffer window. So it's Will Neff like this, and it's him in complete lightness because the flash has gone off, and it's Cutie outside like yelling at all these teenagers. And it's the most epic photo ever.
Renaissance painting.
And so this girl who's trying to fight Cutie now removes her jacket and puts it on the floor, and a bunch of belongings of the house fall out that she has stolen from the house.
Fucking way.
Yeah. So she's just stolen a bunch of shit from the house, and it all just falls out. And Cutie's just looking at it like, you were stealing?
Like random shit too.
Minx-
Like she stole Minx's
not
mask.
valuable
Minx
items.
has this like insane. It's kind of like a Bane mask almost, right? Minx has this like crazy mask thing, and she was stealing that whole fucking thing.
Oh, when I heard it was a mask, I thought it was just like a cloth face mask.
No.
Oh.
No,
Yeah.
she needs it. If she removes it, she dies.
Keeps her alive.
For you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, the story starts to wind down. At some point during all this interaction, someone who doesn't live there, but someone who was there, offers Miles and others some shrooms. So Miles is off a shroom or two. He's also...
Wait. What happened? Conclude this, like...
Well, no, hold on. Well, they get completely demolished by Cutie, and they leave, and they get in an Uber and go home.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
was
And
really...
they
That's
don't
all I
fight.
wanted to
They
know.
don't
Around the
fight.
time that me and Scott.
You know what you
one.
could do? You know what you could get your girlfriend or wife to do?
Ketamine.
Subscribe. They could subscribe on the YouTube
Have a
channel.
Oh, to
Watch
the
this
YouTube
movie.
channel?